feel like I'm at Sears. Seconds.
I thought that too. It's a nice view.
Happy Friday, Riverhead. Today is January 2nd, 2026, and we are excited for our very first work session, and I am super excited for my first meeting of my term. And I would love if we could stand and say the pledge. And Councilwoman Waski, would you please lead us in the pledge?
Yes, thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Councilman KERN, for allowing that music to play along. That was quite beautiful. There are no announcements from me today. Do any of our council members have announcements that they'd like to make?
I don't.
Actually, I'd just like to report of a decision that our town attorney's office received from court just, I think it was December 31st. I don't know if the town attorney wants to come up to speak on it. Would you like to, Mr. Howard? It was a long suit that's been pending in the town, that it was an illegal apartment home for many, many women in Wading River in a residential neighborhood. And we've been fighting for over a year to get these individuals out. And I'd just like to briefly to explain it. We just won.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So this was the litigation that we started with respect to 1944 Wading River Manor Road, and we had moved for an injunction until they were able to secure rental permits and bring the property into compliance with the building code. Essentially, it was an incredibly overcrowded house. There was upwards of 25 people living there at one point. So we had the property vacated. There were certain instances throughout the course of the litigation where the property owner was not compliant with the court's order, and people remained there without having rental permits. So we moved for a finding of contempt against the property owner. We were able to secure that. Now I believe I don't know if it's next week or the following week. We have 16.
It's a hearing on incarceration.
Yeah, a hearing as to whether the property owner should be incarcerated for failure to comply with court orders, and we will be able to submit a bill of costs. So right now, Deputy Town Attorney Pilo is putting together a listing of all town personnel and their hourly rates and the amount of town time, taxpayer time that was put into the litigation, hoping to recover that.
It's a great win showing, and I want to congratulate Assistant Town Attorney Victoria Pilo. She did a wonderful job on this. It's great for taxpayers. We are not going to let illegal landlords sit there and fill residential homes with 20 to 25 people and think they can get away with it. He just kept them, allowing them to stay and stay.
When will the house be vacated?
Well, the house is supposed to be vacated.
Already? No, it's not.
Yeah, so we have code enforcement will be, and the police department will be revisiting the property over the course of the next few days leading up to the incarceration hearing to collect additional evidence that Deputy Town Attorney Pilo will take with her to the incarceration hearing and present to the judge when he makes a determination as to what the ultimate penalty should be for the failure to comply with court orders. And typically, where you have an order like this and you continue to fail to comply with the court order, the court typically doesn't look favorably on that.
So a great way to get taxpayers' money back because of all the different code enforcement, fire marshals, police, everybody that's had to go there repeatedly. And that you can add to the bill.
Yes.
That's great.
Yep.
Yeah, code enforcement did an extraordinary job, because I remember being involved in this from the beginning.
Yeah, between the building department, the fire marshals, I think, the police department, code enforcement, and specifically Victoria, really excellent work all around. Probably a good case study in sort of efficiently addressing one of these, even where you have non-compliance from the owner.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Can we bring this up again at our board meeting so that
Yes.
the public, as oftentimes as we can say, because this is safety, this is fantastic. Did you want to say anything?
No, good, thank
I actually have something. I'm sure, first of all, Happy New Year, everybody, and I'm sure that during your New Year's celebration that you probably heard news about America 250 and the celebration that's going on nationwide here in the United States to celebrate America. And we here in Riverhead are taking part in that as well. And we're starting that off. We have a committee formed by great members throughout the community and civic groups, and it's just a group effort. And we're happy to introduce our red, white, and blue ball. That's going to take place on Friday, January 23rd, from 6 to 9 at the Sea Star Ballroom. That's over at Long Island Aquarium. You can get more information on the Town of Riverhead website or Instagram. You can go on to Eventbrite for tickets, and we encourage you to wear red, white, and blue, or if you want to dress in a different time period, costume, that would be great. We'll have a contest for that. More information to come, but mark your calendars. Friday, January 23rd. You're going to want to be there. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. I know that's awesome. I just got looped into that, and I'm really excited.
I think it's a great thing for the community. And again, this is something that is happening nationwide, and it's so important for us here in Riverhead to partake as well. We are the county seat. This is an exciting thing. We're going to have different events leading up to the 4th of July, where we will have a fireworks celebration at South James Park Beach. There's going to be fireworks out at the barge. It's going to be a phenomenal time for our town. So everybody, please participate.
Yeah, it's our opportunity to show the world how awesome America is, right?
Correct.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that.
And I actually read yesterday that for the first time, the ball in Manhattan, in New York City, is going to drop twice this year. It dropped for, the celebration the other night, but it will also go again on the 4th of July. Yeah, so there's exciting stuff going on. Be a part of it.
Everybody else? Anybody else? Good? Absolutely. That is awesome. So if there are thank you, Eric. That's great work. Thank you. That's the kind of stuff we love to hear. Keep it up. If there's no discussion on anything else, only resolutions. So I'm going to ask Deputy Supervisor Devin Higgins to read the resolutions.
Good afternoon, members of the board. Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you.
So we have a long packet of resolutions, and we'll get started. Resolution number 1, set salaries of elected officials for year 2026. Just sort of a blanket statement, of course. I guess the bulk of these resolutions are sort of the organizational resolutions that we do typically the first meeting of the year. So kind of these are kind of standard procedure resolutions for the most part. All right. Resolution number 2, set salaries of general town employees for year 2026. And of course, the salaries are listed on the back of the resolutions. You guys all have a copy, and of course it's online for the public to review. These are all salaries that were budgeted for in the 2026 budget. And just to remind the public, no merit raises were included in that budget. These are all just promotional raises, if any raises at all. All right?
Contractual.
I'm sorry, contractual. I'm sorry. Here I am trying to help, and I'm not helping much. Resolution number 3, set salaries of the Highway Department for year 2026. Resolution 4, set salaries of police officers for the year 2026. Number 5, set salaries of Sewer Scavenger Waste District for year 2026. Number 6, set salaries of Street Lighting Districts for year 2026. Number 7, set salaries of the Water District for year 2026. Number 8, set salaries of various boards for the year 2026. And of course, just stop me, board, if anybody has any questions or want any further review of anything, just let me know. Resolution number 9, set salaries for 2026 call-in and seasonal recreational personnel. Number 10, rehires and set salaries for various recreation personnel for 2026. So I'm told that there may be a slight adjustment that's needed to some of the rates that are included on resolution number 9 and resolution number 10 with regard to the rec call-in. Accounting just has to double check that, but if we have to make any adjustments, of course, everybody be aware of that, and that would be reflected in the final packet, for the board meeting on Tuesday. Resolution number 11 appoints financial advisor. This is Munistat. Resolution number 12 appoints a water treatment plant operator trainee. Number 13 appoints a wastewater treatment plant operator 4A, internally designated as Deputy Sewer District Superintendent. This was originally provisional, and this makes it permanent. Number 14 ratifies the appointment of a wastewater treatment plant operator 2A. Number 15 amends and corrects Resolution 2025-981 appointing Deputy Highway Superintendent. This is for Andrew Dick. Just two things we had to correct. We had his title incorrectly listed, his prior position. We had him listed as construction equipment, not heavy equipment. We had to just change the effective date, so this is just sort of a cleanup resolution. Resolution number 16 ratifies the reclassification of a maintenance mechanic 3 to a maintenance mechanic 4, Berry. Number 17, Water District Capital Project number 82520, the Zenith Group budget adoption. These are developer-borne funds. Number 18, budget transfer for 2025 legal fees. And I think the town attorney is going to just come up and just give a quick overview of this legal fee. Press up.
All right, so this budget transfer is being put in and requested. They're unanticipated legal fees associated with the even year election law case that we agreed to join with Nassau, Suffolk counties, Town of Hempstead, Town of Oyster Bay, Town of Brookhaven, and Huntington, I believe Smithtown too. The legal fees are a little bit high. If you would like an executive session, I can go into a little more of the finer points of the details of the litigation and what I've done to address some of these unanticipated legal costs.
I would like that.
Yeah, we can put that on for today.
Sure, we can amend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Eric.
Okay, resolution number 19, budget adjustment for final demolition costs at 39 Pie Lane, Jamesport, New York. Number 20, approve sewer district request for change order number 1 related to Class A biosolids upgrade project, and also resolution 21 is a change order number 2 related to the same biosolids upgrade project. So we have the head of the sewer district, Tim Allen, here with us today to just review the project and the substance of the 2 changes, which are...
Yeah, Tim, why don't you just come sit at the table?
Oh, okay, even better.
Come on up here,
Here you go, Tim. You got it.
unless you have a cold.
We all know this, sir.
Yeah, the one change order is for a sign that they have to put up in the front of the plant. And the other one is, I believe it's because it was bid out in 2 years ago, and it's a cost change for the teeth contract, I believe. Right? And there's still no cost because they have enough in the contingent fund to approve it. I mean, to not change the pricing.
It's just making that today, bringing it up to date.
Yep.
Still no costs.
Still no cost?
You're an amazing man.
Yeah,
That's not me.
it was right there.
That's not me.
Beautiful thing.
I try.
I would have gone higher. Double no costs.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you doing a great job. Yeah, definitely.
I asked Tim to join us today for this in case the board had any specific questions about the biosolids project that I wouldn't be able to answer, but... Whoops.
Another change order coming, but
Look forward to it.
Tim Tim, you're like the umbrella. We bring you, we don't need you. You know, it's like if I didn't have you, we would have needed you. All right, Resolution 22 authorizes the removal of fixed assets. Number 23 authorizes Eagle Scout project. Number 24 accepts donation from Polish Town Civic Association. Thank you to the Polish Town Civic. Number 25 authorizes the attendance at the 2026 annual meeting and training school held by the Association of Towns, February 15 through 18, 2026, for Councilwoman Merrifield. And I would anticipate we're going to have a similar resolution for Supervisor Halpin shortly.
It's a great training school. It really is.
Yeah.
Keeps you.
And it's nice that it's in the city and you don't have to get all the way up to Albany, which is nice. Resolution 26, authorization for one police department employee to attend training. This is drug recognition expert field certification training. Number 27, ratifies the authorization for police department employees to attend training. This is hazardous material certification training. Number 28, authorizes attendance at seminar by fire marshal. Number 29, this resolution is included in the packet in duplicate because the board already approved this resolution at the prior meeting, so this was just an administrative error. And it can simply be removed from the packet entirely. So we'll take care of that for you guys for Tuesday when you have the board meeting. Number 30, appoints bond counsel. Number 31, approves the retirement of a heavy equipment operator. Number 32, accepts the retirement of a police sergeant. Number 33, accepts the retirement of a public safety dispatcher. Number 34, ratifies the resignation of a maintenance mechanic 3. This employee is leaving, going to a nearby municipality for more money. Number 35, ratifies the resignation of an automotive equipment operator. We're told this particular employee is leaving the state of New York, going to a less expensive part of the country. Number 36, ratifies the approval of an unpaid leave of absence. Number 37, authorizes the supervisor to execute memorandum of understanding with the County of Suffolk and Suffolk County Sheriff related to flock safety cameras. These are existing cameras that the county has in place, and with this agreement, our police will have access to those cameras. Sorry?
New cameras.
Oh, I thought they were existing. Oh, do you want to expand on that?
Come on up here. We'd love to have you here.
Sorry, they're new cameras. They're going to be installed along rights of way of town roads. The ones we do have flock safety cameras in the town already, but they're on county roads or state roads. So what this agreement does is just a memorandum of agreement with the county that allows them access to our rights of way to install these and further maintain them. There's hold harmless language in there for us. And then there's also language that allows our police department to access these cameras in the event that they need to for public safety.
Fantastic.
All right.
Questions? Sounds good. Thank you, Eric.
Yep, you're welcome.
Okay, resolution number 38 authorizes the supervisor to execute a 2026 Musical Works license agreement with CSAC. And this is kind of a blanket that covers the whole town. We do this every year.
So what do you say?
Number 39, authorize the supervisor to execute an agreement with Assistant Recreation Superintendent 1. There is an agreement that I'm told is still being finalized that is referenced here. It's going to be attached when it's finalized, and that may be the subject of further discussion. I'm not entirely sure. Same thing for the next resolution, which is number 40, authorize the supervisor to execute an agreement with Network and Systems Administrator. Again, references an agreement which I am told is close, if not finalized, close to being finalized, which of course will be provided to the board and then made available to the public. Resolution number 41 authorizes the filing of an application for New York State assistance from the Household Hazardous Waste HHW State Assistance Program and signing of the associated state contract under the appropriate laws of New York State.
So we just asked for we're doing these resolutions for the recreation superintendents and so forth, but we don't have dollar amounts, we don't know, like, I just want to know that that's not something that's going to appear like immediately before the meeting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why the resolutions are in place without any,
Yeah,
without
good
being.
question.
I would like to have
I think
this
it's a-
discussed during executive session today,
I
please.
just don't want to set poor precedents for putting resolutions in when it has no dollar amounts or no figures, and there's nothing to discuss, so I don't know why the resolution's there, you know?
Fair question, Councilman. It certainly, if the agreements aren't going to be ready for Tuesday or in advance for the board to review, then certainly the resolutions should be pulled.
I think
So-
even they should be, that if we want to discuss them in executive session about dollar amounts and, it pertains to the budget,
Yeah,
you're
the
changing
dollar
the
amounts would be
budget.
in that
We
agreement.
should at least be able to go into like
Absolutely.
executive session as opposed to them appearing the day before a town board meeting and then we're kind of voting blind, and I just think that.
Absolutely.
I agree. I'd like in the executive session, the superintendent's
The recreation,
compensation and also the
sure.
number.
And I'm not speaking negative against supporting, not supporting, just in general,
Absolutely.
just the idea is that if we're doing with a contract with somebody, we should have the ability to sit down with them and discuss it as a board, whether it be in personnel and executive, than just putting a resolution in with no financial data in there, and then I feel without us being able to discuss it with each other, the consequences, for it, we'd be voting blind. I just don't think it's
Well, in fairness, I think that with the interruption of the holidays with executive sessions, that maybe it was just kind of a formality. But again, I would like to have a discussion on that during executive session today.
Great point.
Yep.
Well made.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All right.
appreciate that input. That's good stuff. That's what makes it go.
Okay, so that will be for 39 and 40. And I think 41 we covered, the hazardous waste. 42, authorizes town clerk to post and public notice of public hearing to amend Town Code, Chapter 301, Article 1, entitled Title, Purpose, Definitions, and Interpretation. This relates to golf cottages. The public hearing, it's going to be two public hearings on the same subject. They're both going to take place on January 21st at 6 p.m. They'll just be one after the other. This one, number 42, relates to definitions and interpretation. And then the next one, resolution number 43, relates to the TDR portion of that proposed code change. There's a Roman numeral there. I'm going to need some help with that because I didn't Google it in advance. But authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice of public hearing to amend Town Code, Chapter 301, entitled Transfer Development Rights.
42.
42, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, resolution number 44, approve special event Chapter 255 application for East End Emerald Society, the Jamesport St. Patrick's Day Parade coming up in March. All right. Resolution 45, adopts 2026 donation policy, and I know we have Deputy Town Attorney PRUDENTI, who was involved in the authorship, I think, of this resolution. She's going to review it with the board. Come on up.
Okay, and I'm gonna have to.
Oh, and Financial Administrator Jeanette DePaula, great.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Happy New Year. Great to see you guys.
Come here to make donations, is that?
So basically, it is a requirement, particularly for our auditors, that we have a formal donation policy. So I'll read you a brief statement. The purpose of the policy is to evaluate the criteria for the donation suitability, potential liabilities, the value, the conditions and limitations that the donor may put on it regarding how it's used, and the required documentation and a requirement for the resolution of the town board. So, town board's well aware, each year we get audited. Every gift, every donation that we receive actually has to go on that audit spreadsheet. and we have to have all the backup documentation to support even the value that is being, quote, alleged, given to the town. We also have to follow up on how we utilize that gift, if there were any terms and conditions. So it seems lengthy, the policy, but it's really very straightforward. It's been cross-referenced with the state controller opinions, the TUG commission. So I worked on it with the accounting office for a few drafts. Right.
Yeah, and this has really come to light with the amount of money that the Kanakaki Foundation has been donating to the town. Because it's such a significant amount of money, we want to make sure we have a policy in place, and that there's confirmation on both ends. Whatever we're capitalizing the costs that they're also donating on their end, on their financial statement. So they need to be in agreement with one another too, so.
We've also, interestingly, had the federal government donate vehicles to our police department. What were those type vehicles? Very expensive.
Tahoes.
No, it was,
Was it the motorcycle?
No, they're,
County, right?
Oh, the Hummer. Oh, yeah, the
yes.
Hummer, yeah.
So we have to be able to account for that, and we have to give it back. And so we have to account for the value that we received over the 10 years. We've been holding one particular Hummer.
Want to give it back?
it's really on loan, so
that's
we don't actually, that one is kind of an exception, well, say, not an exception, but we don't have to capitalize that one because it's really on loan.
Yeah.
But we get these strange scenarios, and it just brings up a lot of accounting
Right.
questions, and so.
Any questions?
When we talk about donations, so that, been the liaison to RVAC, and we have been actively doing a fund drive, and we have a donation committee supervisor that meets on a regular basis, weekly. And as of this week, we have now collected about $6.4 million in donations towards the construction of the building. We expect the building to run between 8 and 9 million. But we also set up with RVAC a few years ago when I came aboard, we allowed them to start doing medical billing. And so when medical billing will kick in, their bond payments are going to be much lower, and the medical billing is over about $1 million a year. They'll be able to cover their bond payments. So we're building this facility through donations like this, and because of donations through this, without a single dollar cost to the taxpayers. And that people will
So
need to know that.
when we say
How does that-
we, it's not we that the town are soliciting donations.
Correct.
It's
RVAC.
the RVAC.
Yeah, so do we still need to confirm, and, because they're really being donated to RVAC, and then.
So that's my question, is how
Yes.
does this policy affect RVAC in any way?
I don't think so, right?
No.
Because it's not the ambulance
Different,
districts.
different entity.
Yeah, it's through RVAC, and then RVAC would be funding the
But
building.
anytime we hear the word donations, we have to look in the camera and say, we're very grateful to the public for everything.
Yes, of course.
The people have to step forward.
Yeah, and anything that makes it easier for people to give, that's fantastic. And I read through this morning, and it looks really good, and, yeah. But I agree with Denise, if we're giving it back, is that a donation?
And what do you use a Hummer for? Curious.
That's a Chief Frost question.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It's one of the greatest trucks I ever owned.
Questions, comments, questions on it? Yeah, it's a really, it's a really,
Common sense, perfect sense.
yeah. See those photos. Thank you
For
both.
donating your time on this, putting this together.
Jeanette, make note of that, put that in the donation section.
Okay, resolution number 46 adopts 2026 investment policy.
Have we invested donations?
Okay.
We investing the donations?
Yes. Number 47 ratifies authorization of a grant application. This is for bulletproof vests. There is no match, just so the board's clear. These were bulletproof vests that PD was going to be purchasing anyway, and this grant allows us to recoup or to offset as much as 50% of that if we hit the bid, if we get the grant. So it's sort of like found money. And 48 pays the bills.
Thank you, Devin. Thank you very much. And thank you, everyone. I think this concludes our work session for today. And in a moment, I would like to ask for a first and a second to enter executive session and the matters surrounding terms and conditions for an employee from Strickland Tio. And also, I believe we've added 2 other items, if you would like to repeat those as those were pointed out.
So we'll make an additional amendment to the agenda, the executive session agenda, to include an update on on litigation between the town of Riverhead and regarding the even year election law. That's number 1. It'll be a litigation matter or a legal matter, and then also terms and conditions of employees under personnel with Ashland Strickland Tio. All right.
Thank you very much.
So moved.
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.